Hey, this is Barbara Seith, and I'm making this video to share with you my trip to Minnesota with two good friends, Kent and Linda, on a wild side nature tour, birding tour with our guide, Alex Lamoureux. Our first encounter with great birds was the great gray owl at Two Harbors the first day we arrived. What fun! And we had a really great experience, as you can see. We were a little surprised when one of them actually flew directly at us and a group of photographers. The first instinct was sort of to get away from the owl, but it was actually better to just be still. The owls are clearly very comfortable with photographers, and this photographer was really comfortable with the owl. My friend Kent got really close, as you can see in this picture right now. He's in the green hat. And we had an opportunity to capture a little nice video of one as well. See something?
Probably gonna pounce on something.
It looks that way. Tuesday afternoon, we went into Duluth and had some nice moments with eagles and red-winged blackbirds and northern shrike, as well as bunny and a red-tailed hawk. I should mention that my 898th bird was the northern shrike, and the great gray owls were my 899th bird. So my next life bird would be my 900th. Then we crossed the bridge into Superior, Wisconsin, where Linda got her first Wisconsin state bird, and we had some lovely time with some snowy owls. The next morning was the first full day of the tour, and we started off with a lovely rough-leg hawk in Aiken County, but we went on to get my 900th life bird, a sharp-tailed grouse. There you go. This lovely barred owl gave us a bit of a show after the sharp-tailed grouse. And then we actually ran into another grouse, a ruffed grouse. The Saxon Bog Visitor Center was our next stop, where we saw pine siskins and green morph, which is an unusual coloring of a pine siskin, red poles, and a red-breasted nuthatch that was actually feeding on a deer carcass, as well as a Canada jay. It was snowy and windy on the next day, and we spent a few hours looking for spruce grouse to no avail. But it was really pretty country, and the snow was beautiful, and we had a lovely time anyway. And our guide Alex spent some time really trying to find woodpeckers for us. They just weren't particularly cooperative in the snow and wind. So we ended the afternoon back in the bog, where we had this lovely visit with a barred owl. And then the real show began when we spotted this great gray owl up on a wire. When it finally dove down, we actually thought it had missed its prey for a little bit, but it was just squeezing him in those incredible talons under the snow until it finally ate Second great gray owl of that evening never got a meal while we were there. He tried a couple times, but not successful. So we went to get our dinner. The next day, we headed up to Ely, which was very productive for us because I spotted this flock of 135 Bohemian waxwings. Very exciting, probably one of my favorite birds of the trip, and another life bird. Our luck continued when Alex spotted this beautiful little female grosbeak in an ash tree eating berries. The next day, we headed for the bog straight off and went to what's a place called Mary Lou's Feeders. Mary Lou's neighbor really hates birders, which is kind of interesting. In fact, Alex has been heckled by her a number of times. But the feeders that she maintains are just amazing and have wonderful, wonderful birds at them.
I think there's 7 of them, where there were just a second ago on that one feeder.
Fox down under that tree.
Raising his little ruff there.
The last morning we spent looking for the boreal owl on the North Shore. Unfortunately, the first one we thought we spotted ended up being a merlin. But we did get some beautiful time with the white-winged crossbills. So we thought that was it, but it really wasn't, because when we were saying goodbye at the hotel, Alex came running in and said, "Get in the truck," because a boreal owl had been spotted up in Two Harbors. But Kent and I did not have enough time to go see it, so we ended up passing on that. But Linda, Alex, and Lauren all got to see it, which we were very happy about. And the picture, as you can see, is here. All in all, a lovely trip, great friends, good birding, great guide, what fun.